Okay, here we are again. And I just messed up. I forgot to save. Oh, what else is new? But it's okay. And so I'm just going to turn my drawing down again. I'm going to click on the eyes for you up here in the outliner. This is our outliner editor window. And this is the drawing reference. So I'm going to come down here to the properties, and in the IOR, index of refraction, I'm going to turn this up and it's going to fade my, whoops, I must not be, okay, let's try this again. Oh, maybe I was clicking the wrong one. I want the roughness all the way up, and I want, there we go. And I want to turn the refraction, the index of refraction, IOR, up to fade out my image. So you can see I messed up a bit. I made a mistake. But that's okay. And I'm going to get on the straight view, and you can see I forgot to save. Wow, big surprise. And then, but basically what I'm going to do is we're going to go and do the inside part. And I can straighten this up, but I'll do that later. So I just want to show you how we're doing this, and you can do it with me. So let's go to up here to the outliner, and let's get back on the Vert draw, which is the eye that we drew. And it just turned orange, so you can't see it that well. So now let's go tab in with the Vert drawings part selected and the vertices. We'll tab into edit mode. Okay, now we can see it a little better. And so what I want to do is I'll just straighten this up a little bit. Make sure I'm on the front view. And A to select all. Look, my lines are still... Anyway, okay. G to grab. I'm going to move it over a bit. Okay, there, that's better. That's all it was. Okay, see? It looks so awful, like a big mess. But I think this is where we were to begin with. There we go. Now I can do the inner part, no problem. Okay, it wasn't that bad. I had to delete them all. I did a fix video. So I'm definitely going to keep working on this. So now we're in edit mode now. So we can, remember, shift, right click, boom, and there we have, look, we moved our character off of that vertex here. But all we have to do is move that vertex in object mode. Let's do that. Okay, edit object mode. So the vertices, the polygons, or the faces and vertices and edges will get moved away from their origin point. And that's our origin. So, but in object mode, I can come in here and I can come over here to the options, property, field, drop down button, and click origins. And then with move tool on, I can move it back with the arrow there and just kind of move that origin where I want it. Now I need to remember to come back up here and turn the origins back off. And now I can select the object, and I'll show you really quick how, see, the origin point is what everything moves around. So we can select the rotate tool, and then see, the object is going to rotate where the origin is at. So I'll undo that. And now select it, and let's go back into edit mode. Tab, tab, tab. Okay, so now I have placed my cursor where I want it, where the object will appear. Just remember, shift, right click, anywhere, shift, right click, and the cursor will appear. So I'm going to put it right here, right there on that corner. And now in edit mode, we're going to add a vertex. So we just say add. We don't say, we click the add button. Wait, how do we do that here? Okay, I gotta remember now. I think we can go to vertex, and oh, I gotta remember how I did this. Slide vertex. Oh, I remember. Okay, yay. Okay, get on the vertex tool, tool editor, and now we can just select a vertex and say Control C to copy it, or actually select the vertex, Shift D, and drag it out to duplicate it. And we'll just put it there where the vertex is. So there we go. So just select it, Shift D to duplicate, and there it is, a little dot. So I'm going to undo that because I don't want that floating around. Okay, that's good. So now we have a vertex. We can select it and hit E to extrude. Now we can start extruding around the inside. And we're doing great. You're doing great. And take a break if you're tired and frustrated and come back to it. Just take a little breather. It's frustrating to learn. Okay, praise the Lord. We're getting through it though. God is our strength. We just keep asking the Lord for strength. God is faithful. I ended up preaching through my whole tutorial and then I lost it, but I think it did me good. I was giving myself a pep. We're going to be done with this in no time. Okay, I'm just going to go around like, just kind of eye it. I love to do eyes because the eye of the Lord is upon me. Okay, there we are. Let's hit the period key. Let's zoom in and with our scroll wheel. And now we're here, and let's extrude one more time up to here, and guess what we do? We get on the select tool. We can go click, select, hold your mouse down to get your menu, and then select, and then click and drag around those two verts and hit M to merge at center. That's good. And then we can check it by hitting 2 to get onto the edge tool, and then G, grab and move it around, and it's connected. So we just want to check that, and then right click, snap it back down. And then we can go back to the vertices and we can hit A to select all, and now we can see. So now we're back where we were. And so I think I might do that. Let's see, I want to do a little bit of fixing. Select two vertices, right click, subdivide. And there, I want to move that, so I got to get on the move tool. I could hit G to grab to move that. And then again, select, shift, select, right click, subdivide, and grab. Select that middle one, G to grab and pull it down. And you'll get really good at this too. It's fun. And then you can feel so great. And then you can feel big, and then you can feel small. And then you can trust God, who knows all. Because without him, where would we be? Okay, grab that. Okay, that's all. I'm just going to do that. Oh, wait, I needed this one now. And right click, subdivide. There we go. You're doing so good. G, grab. All right, so now that's where we pretty much where I was before I bust. I didn't really bust it. I just finished it with the, and the video busted. But I can bust it. It's okay. I can be wrong. I can make mistakes. I am human and imperfect, and only God is perfect. Okay, so that's great. We got that done. Now let's hide. Let's come up here to the outliner, and I'm going to click the eyeball and hide my reference image so that we're seeing only our object or our eyes or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna click this. I think what I want to do is get on the face tool. So click 3 to get on faces, or select it up here in edit mode. And then under faces, click click face. Come down here to fill, Alt fill if you want the shortcut. Fill. See what it does. Oh, it didn't fill. Why? Because we didn't have it all selected. So A to select all. I'm guessing that's the issue. Fill. Yay! And this time I filled it right. Last time, anyway, you missed it. But the inside filled. I must have had an open edge or something. Or maybe it didn't. But it filled exactly the way I wanted it to this time. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to extrude it. So let's go to X. Let's click this X. I think it's 3. 1 is front. 3, yeah, is this side. 1, 3 on the keyboard. Or just click this little guy here. I forget what it's called. But okay, so X3. And now A to select all. And E to extrude. We're on faces. So faces, we're going to do the face extrude, which is extrude face is E on the keyboard. So E, extrude, and then pull your mouse. So I'm going to go to right about there. That's great. And I'm going to rotate around. And remember, I'm in X-ray mode. So you can come up to X-ray mode and click it off, on. There we go. So if we're in X-ray mode and we click to drag to select any faces, then it will select all the way through, which is nice sometimes. And also there's a little point in the middle if sometimes you can't select your face. There's that little point in the middle. See, you can see the back one. And then rotate around. And that's cool. And then you can select it. You can select them both all the way through, or both, all 4 of them. And then S on the keyboard, or R to rotate, or Z to scale. Whoops. Okay, I know what I did. I went to solid mode, but let's go back to material. That was with the Z shortcut. And let's see, that actually brought me there. Where was I? Oh, I was in rendered mode. So Z, rendered. Okay, that was that menu. So isn't this fun? It's like drawing. It's just like drawing. Plus, we can get a material on here and paint and really do some drawing. This is so fun. So just so you know that, but then if we get out of X-ray mode, which is Alt-Z, shortcut, Alt-Z, now we won't select all the way through. So that's very important while we're trying to model our polygons. So now there we're done. Yay! And I'm really happy about it because this character. So I'm going to turn the reference image back on in the outliner editor window. And I'm going to come down here and I am going to select. So we're in edit mode and we're going to tab back out to object mode. And there's the out of our eye. So we'll move on to the next part, which will be the inner eye. And now we're in object mode. I'm going to turn my eyes for you image back up, but I got to switch and I got to select that, hit period on the numpad to zoom a bit. Come down here to material properties mode and let's play with the index. Is it I? Hold your cursor over IOR, index of refraction. And then if you want, you can hold your, remember, you can hover your mouse and backspace and go to its default value. Or right click. But I'm going to turn it up a bit. There we go. So we can see that eye again. And we can see strawberry, my strawberry girl. So there we have it. We worked on the eye. Okay, we'll work more on the eye later, but that's good for now. You got the extrude, and we added a material, hopefully. That got recorded. So just select the eye, and then if we're on the material mode, there's the material. You can change the color to black, and we can turn the roughness up, and that will make it nice. And then also, if you don't have a material, you can just click the plus and add one. And then play with the editor settings there or here and share editor. All right, we're doing good. Whoops, I swapped off that. And this is our BSD, our nodes. And yay, we can add a material and we can paint it or not, but we'll make the other eye. We'll make the eye and we'll model out this character step by step. All right, yay! Woo, this is Star Bloom and Star Fluke, and we'll see you in the pink chocolate. In the pink chocolate game. Bye for now. Set your eyes upon the Lord, for your eyes are a lamp unto your soul.